The savanna wakes slowly, with the first golden light spilling across endless grasslands. At first glance, it appears calm. The horizon is a warm band of orange, and a gentle breeze brushes the tops of the grasses. But life on these plains is never truly peaceful. In the subtle rustle of leaves and the distant cries of birds, danger is already present. Here, every day begins with a test of instinct and endurance, a test that some will fail before the sun even reaches its zenith. On this morning, a female topi lies in the tall grass, tense yet serene. For 8 long months, she has carried a new life within her, and now, that life is ready to enter the world. As the first shivers of labor pass through her body, the savanna itself seems to hold its breath. Each heartbeat is echoed in the dry earth beneath her, each small movement is mirrored by the tiny creatures that share her environment. The grass rustles as a breeze sweeps over the plains, carrying with it the scent of predators. She is aware, instinctively, that for the carnivores, childhood is a long, intensive training ground. Lion cubs play, mock hunt, and learn to measure the power of their jaws and paws. Cheetah cubs, more vulnerable than lions, face threats at every turn. Less than half survive to adulthood. Hyena cubs, born with teeth, must immediately compete with siblings to suckle, learning aggression and social ranking from their earliest days. Play isn't just fun, it is practice for survival. Each leap, pounce, and scuffle prepares them for the brutal realities of hunting, territory defense, and social hierarchy. Young herbivores, on the other hand, exercise their survival instincts differently. Topi and zebra calves run tirelessly across the savanna, testing endurance and learning to evade predators. Waterbucks and wildebeest joust and spar, honing skills they will need when defending themselves or competing for mates. Even in play, the seeds of survival are sown. But while these exercises focus on fleeing and endurance, carnivore juveniles concentrate on strategy, strength, and social manipulation, skills required to dominate their prey and rivals. This early phase of life teaches both predators and prey that survival is earned, not given. But as these animals grow, they must contend not just with practice and play, but with hunger and the endless pursuit of food. For herbivores, life is mostly about eating. Vast herds of antelope, zebras, and wildebeest spend countless hours grazing, chewing, and digesting the nutrient-poor grasses of the savanna. Even giants like elephants and giraffes dedicate nearly all their waking hours to feeding, selecting the most nutritious leaves and carefully preserving their food sources for future consumption. Their digestive systems, often with multiple stomach chambers, are designed to extract maximum energy from every mouthful. But constant feeding comes with risks, every pause leaves them exposed to predators, and vigilance is as critical as nutrition. Carnivores, by contrast, live on a different schedule. Lions, leopards, cheetahs, and hyenas consume far less food by weight, but every meal is a gamble. Hunting requires energy, precision, and timing. A failed hunt may leave a predator hungry for days. Young carnivores, dependent on adults, wait for parents to deliver food, learning both patience and strategy. Optimal foraging theory governs every decision. The energy expended must be worth the caloric reward. When the dry season arrives, the savanna becomes a perilous place. Grass turns brown and nutrient-poor, water is scarce, and herbivores must make an extraordinary decision: move or starve. The annual Great Migration begins, one of the most spectacular events in the animal kingdom. Nearly 1 million wildebeest and hundreds of thousands of zebras journey across hundreds of kilometers, facing rivers teeming with crocodiles, lions lying in wait, and exhaustion that claims the weakest. Despite the danger, there is safety in numbers. Herds move together, each individual improving its chance of survival simply by being part of the collective. This mass movement forces predators to adapt as well. Lions and hyenas strategize and follow, taking advantage of stragglers and the chaos of crossing rivers. Yet even the best hunters cannot catch every prey, and for the herbivores, success depends not on strength, but timing, cooperation, and sheer numbers. Here, the relentless rhythm of survival becomes evident. Predators rely on prey for life, and prey rely on each other and their instincts to escape. Migration is a testament to both courage and the sheer unpredictability of life on the plains. Life on the savannah is not only about predator versus prey, it is also predator versus predator. Hyenas often shadow cheetahs, stealing kills when the opportunity arises. Lions assert dominance over other carnivores, and smaller predators must yield or risk death. Social hierarchies dictate not only food access but reproductive opportunities. Even among skilled hunters, competition is relentless. This hidden conflict demonstrates that survival is never straightforward. Success depends on strategy, alliances, and understanding the balance of power. A cheetah may run faster than any prey, but hyenas can overpower it if it attempts to defend a kill. Lions dominate the plains, yet even they must respect the risks of conflict. In this complex ecosystem, predators are as much a threat to each other as to the herbivores they hunt. The lesson is clear: survival is multifaceted. Strength alone cannot guarantee life, it is strategy, cooperation, and timing that tip the scales. The struggle for survival on the East African savanna is never-ending, and feeding is at the heart of it. For herbivores, food is abundant during the wet seasons, but the abundance is deceptive. Grass grows thick and green, providing nutrients for wildebeest, zebras, and antelopes alike. Yet the moment the rains fade and the dry season takes hold, the same fields become brown and brittle. Nutritional value drops, and competition rises sharply. Every bite of grass is a race against time, a race against hunger, and a race against predators lying in wait. Herbivores have evolved to master this challenge. Elephants, the giants of the savannah, spend up to 16 hours a day feeding. Their massive trunks allow them to strip leaves from the highest branches, shake trees to dislodge insects and fruit, and uproot grasses in ways smaller herbivores cannot. The muscles in their trunks, over 10,000 strong, are precise instruments that must be learned over years of practice. Young elephants watch their elders intently, mimicking every action, learning the nuances of foraging that will one day sustain their colossal bodies. They cannot afford mistakes. A miscalculated pull could waste precious energy or alert predators. Giraffes, towering above the plains, feed with a different strategy. Their height gives them access to foliage unreachable by antelopes, allowing them to select the most nutrient-rich leaves. They spend hours moving from tree to tree, carefully choosing branches with the highest energy yield. Their long necks are perfectly adapted to this selective feeding, and their keen eyesight allows them to spot danger while they forage. Unlike many prey species, giraffes do not rely solely on speed. Awareness and the ability to feed at a safe distance are their primary defenses. Smaller herbivores, their wide-set eyes give them almost panoramic vision, allowing them to detect predators approaching from miles away. Their large, flexible ears rotate like radar dishes, pinpointing the slightest rustle of danger. Grazing is a delicate balance between nourishment and alertness. Even the act of chewing is interspersed with scanning the horizon, reading shadows and movements for signs of predators like lions, cheetahs, or hyenas. Every meal is a negotiation with risk. Carnivores, on the other hand, face a different kind of challenge. Meat is calorie-rich and energy-dense, but obtaining it is never easy. Lions, hyenas, and cheetahs must weigh the energy spent hunting against the reward of their kill. This is the principle of optimal foraging theory. A predator cannot afford to exhaust itself chasing prey that may escape. Cheetahs, the sprinters of the savannah, must time their attacks with precision. They rely on explosive bursts of speed, often risking injury in pursuit of a single meal. If they overextend or miscalculate, they may fail, leaving themselves weakened and hungry. Social carnivores have a different dynamic. Lions hunt cooperatively, using coordination to isolate and ambush their prey. Cubs watch, regurgitating it later for the pups. This clever behavior maximizes survival odds for the young. The lessons learned from observing parents, combined with innate hunting instincts, ensure that the next generation of jackals is prepared for the complexities of life on the plains. Feeding, therefore, is never just an act of nourishment. It is a choreography of survival, a delicate balance of risk, skill, and instinct. Herbivores rely on vigilance, herd behavior, and digestive adaptations like rumination to maximize nutrient intake while minimizing exposure to predators. Carnivores rely on speed, strategy, social cooperation, and an intimate knowledge of their prey's behavior. Across the savannah, every species has mastered a unique approach, a specialized toolkit honed by millions of years of evolution. But no strategy guarantees survival. Hunger drives action, and every meal is a test of adaptability, intelligence, and courage. Twice a year, the savannah undergoes a transformation unlike any other on Earth. The Great Migration begins, a massive, awe-inspiring movement of life that spans hundreds of kilometers. Nearly 1 million wildebeest, accompanied by hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles, set out on a journey that is both majestic and perilous. It is a story of survival on a scale that defies comprehension, where every step is fraught with danger, yet every mile is a testament to resilience. The journey begins in the wet season, when the plains are green and food is plentiful. The herds gather, their numbers forming vast undulating carpets of brown and white that stretch to the horizon. Calves, some only weeks old, move alongside their mothers, learning the rhythm of the herd, gaining strength for the trials ahead. The animals rely on instinct and the guidance of elders to navigate this intricate dance of survival. Every individual knows that the journey is not merely about food, it is about life itself. Rivers become both a lifeline and a deadly barrier. Crocodiles lie in wait beneath the surface, massive jaws capable of snapping in an instant. Each crossing is a gamble. Some wildebeest hesitate, crowding the riverbank for hours, testing the courage of the herd. Then, one bold individual takes the plunge. Momentum carries others with it, but chaos reigns. Predators play a crucial role in this epic. Lions, hyenas, and crocodiles are drawn to the migration, each seeking opportunity amid the chaos. Cubs observe their elders hunting, learning timing, precision, and patience. The Great Migration is not only a feeding frenzy but a living classroom, where the young of predator species absorb the art of survival in real time. Every chase, every capture, every escape shapes instinct and sharpens skill. Despite the dangers, the migration is a triumph of strategy and instinct. Herbivores follow the rains, tracking fresh grazing grounds over vast distances. Their senses guide them, the smell of moisture. So who is better adapted, predator or prey? Herbivores live under constant threat, yet their numbers, speed, and social strategies give them a surprisingly resilient existence. Predators, though feared, face a precarious life, fewer numbers, long learning curves, dependence on success, and increasing human pressures. Survival is never guaranteed, even for the most formidable hunter. As the sun sets over the savannah, the balance of life continues. Topi, zebras, lions, cheetahs, and elephants will confront each other again tomorrow. Survival depends not on brute strength alone, but on adaptation, intelligence, and cooperation. The next generation of lion cubs may seem carefree, but their lives will determine the future of Africa's wildlife. And in this hidden war of the savannah, the line between hunter and hunted is always shifting. Perhaps the true lords of the savannah are not the kings, but the survivors, the adaptable, the alert, the resilient, and the young who learn to face danger from the very first minutes of life. Nature's law is unforgiving, yet endlessly fascinating. And as long as the savannah